Hello, Group 3! Thank you for joining me this very special Valentine's Day. We've got a wonderful reading for you this evening about your Valentine, your relationship, your connection, and also, most importantly, right here now, is going to be diving into this mutual energy. Alright, after we're done with that, there is going to be an option for you to get into the extended, where we're gonna just go even deeper. Okay, we're just gonna get all up in there and figure it out. But for you, group number 3, let's get into it. Alright, let's look at these cards. This is your charm box, by the way. So there's going to be lots of charms. I mean, they tell me so much sometimes. You'd be surprised. Alright. First of all, the overall mutual energy between you two, group 3, is journey. Number 2. You guys might be in separation and you're definitely trying to figure out how to get closer to this person, or how do you bridge this gap between the two of you? Well, let's see. How do we bridge this gap if there is one? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. That's a really good card, by the way. You can trust that this person has a legitimate offer for you. They're not playing games, they're not messing around, they're not like, oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, whatever. No, this is a legit, serious, well thought out approach to this relationship. Ooh, number 16. You might be experiencing a little bit of difficulty right now. There might be some sort of chaoticness surrounding you at the moment. Maybe you're not entirely sure about perhaps making ends meet, or there's some sort of upheaval somewhere. Something's going on. It could be financial. I mean, it could because this Ace of Pentacles is here. Or let's take a look. But this is mutual. So let's see. Oh, 14, balance. Yeah, alright. So another card about moving, 6 of Swords. Maybe that's where it's coming in. Maybe you're having to move to another house. And 6 of Water is, I believe, as far as the relationship goes, you're both pretty serious about each other. You both have very real feelings for each other. But it's just the timing that's a little bit upended a bit. You're wondering, should I move? Should I not move? It's causing a little bit of a tower moment, a little bit of stress and anxiety and upheaval in your emotions. But I think this Temperance card is here to let you know that there is going to be some peaceful resolution here. It's not just going to be a bunch of chaos and anxiety. There is going to be some indication of exactly what to do coming towards you. You just keep listening, keep receiving that guidance, going within to figure out intuitively what it is that you should do, and you will figure it out. You'll find the solution. Now, also here in your mutual energy, we've got this Fulfillment of Wishes card, number 9. Alright, so whatever it is you're hoping will be the outcome? More than likely, it looks like it will. Of course, it's not an absolute guarantee, and if you want to see whether or not, dive into the extended, because we're going to go totally deep into yours and their energy. But I think what this card is here to say is that whatever it is that you're hoping for is more than likely what's going to come true. Notice here we also have this leaf. And it's interesting because there's a little treasure box on top of the leaf. Let me bring this in closer. And this man, I believe, is smelling a flower. He's holding some scrolls, standing in the middle of two waterfalls, staring at a little tiny treasure box that's been cracked open on top of a giant leaf. Now, I normally don't go that deep into the imagery of cards, but I think what this one is saying is, yes, what you're hoping for, you can receive, but it's gonna come with some type of change. Not just a change on the other person's part, but a change on your part. You're gonna have to turn over a new leaf. You're gonna have to be a little bit more open, a little bit more inviting, a little bit more giving to this person. You're going to have to not expect for them to be the one doing everything, you know, packing their bags, moving, sacrificing everything, and showing up at your doorstep and just being like, here I am, you know, come what may. No, it's gonna be, yes, your wish could be fulfilled, but it's gonna require a big change on your part. You're gonna have to turn over quite a significant new leaf. If you're able to, then it's quite possible that this wish can come true. Now, let's look into your Moonology card. This might be able to indicate when, where your relationship's at. So let's take a look. Ooh, hold your vision, fixed moon. It's kind of a glass half empty, half full. Right now, it might be it might feel a bit one-sided. Maybe this person that you're wishing for is feeling like over here on your side of the moon, everything's full. And over here on their side of the moon, everything's dark and empty, and it's like a big giant void. And you might be thinking, well, if that's the case, if, you know, you're over there on the dark side of the moon and there's nothing there and it's icy cold and ungiving and unforgiving and just a giant void, well then why don't you just move over here to where I'm at, standing between these two waterfalls, and I got everything over here. But the thing is, this person might be thinking, okay, sure, you do have everything here, but it's yours. It's not mine. It's not gonna do me any favors. It's only gonna do you all the favors, and I'm just gonna be stuck over here, a little bit less lonely, but still basically in this giant void. So, how do you overcome this? Well, we're still going to look into a poem. We're still going to look at these channeled messages. But as far as we're also still going to look at charms, by the way. We still got charms. So let's take a look at that as well. But I'm going to highly suggest that you dive into this extended reading to figure out how do you bridge this gap here. Okay, we're going to be looking at Divine Masculine, where you're at, where they're at, and if you don't know exactly who this person might be, we're also going to be looking at physical descriptions and occupations. We're going to be getting into these Valentine's Day, very super special channeled messages, and even these kind of correlate with these cards, don't they? Group 3 Divine Woman's message and Group 3's Divine Man message. We're going to read those in the extended. Let me go ahead and fix this. And let's take a look at this for right now. We've got You Have My Heart, and I do not want to numb these feelings out. Oh wow, okay, so what I'm seeing here is, yeah, you're over here in your wish fulfillment phase, and they're over here hoping that it works out as well. But it looks like if it comes to it, they are willing to make the sacrifice and move on if they can't figure out a way to make this more of a viable option for them. But let's go ahead and look into the charms here. Here we got this French horn. Now what this charm means to me is like the universe, like an air horn, is trying to tell you, please turn over this new leaf, okay? Because once you do, things are gonna like go way smoother for you. See, we've got this coin with a ship on it. It's a gold coin too, meaning you might be packing some pretty heavy coin, and it could be that that has something to do with maybe this little treasure box that needs to pop open a little. I don't know. We also have this charm here represents to me chakra. You might need to do some chakra clearings, maybe some chakra healings, and that could be what helps you turn over that new leaf. Maybe getting out of some old mindsets, some old frames of mind. And if you're able to, and this person does move towards you, it looks like you guys probably will end up getting married. And not only that, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a really good marriage. See, let me show you what I mean. I also have a lot of these little things here, and this to me indicates, yeah, you could get married, but it's gonna be kind of like okay, maybe not terrible, but not like, oh wow, this is an amazing marriage, right? Well, this could be what marriage looks like for you, but to them it could be more like this, right? Because they're over here on this dark side of the moon, you're over here on this light side of the moon, and you gotta do some chakra clearings to figure out how to make it better for both of you. Okay, so you can get rid of this one and just have this for both. This little candy here is really good. This means you have a real emotional connection here. This is actually a super good sign. This means there's already an emotional bond. There's already, and it's mutual. You're on the same page as far as your feelings for each other goes. And not only that, but your intentions are clear. You both have good intentions towards each other. And this one also says, you can't read it because it's kind of faint, but it says everything's impossible until somebody does it. You might think, oh, it might be too hard to change. No, get out of that mindset and just do it. You'll be fine. And look at this. Oh my gosh, you have this super Fibonacci-esque charm here. This is a really good sign. If you do the work and you clear up these chakras and you start to open up and be able to trust this person, perhaps especially in the area of finances, then, or maybe if theirs just improve even without you doing anything, then yeah, you're really be on your way to a way happier marriage or relationship with this person. We also have this little gumball machine. This is just really cute. I haven't exactly assigned any specific meaning to it. I just like it. I think it's adorable. We got this pretzel, meaning, you know what? You guys, like, are really emotionally intertwined with each other. Oh my gosh, you have this. You guys gonna make some love to each other. It's not just sex. Like, I don't know if you had sex with this person yet, but okay, yeah. You've got a really strong soul tie with this person. There's a lot of magnetic attraction too. See? But don't just count on this. Don't say, oh, well, then that means I can treat this person like crap. They're not going to go anywhere. I mean, our connection's so strong. No. I mean, because, let me tell you why. They can still break that soul tie. But this is what this means to me, is that there is definitely one here. But there is also love. Ooh, you also have this egg. One or both of you might have some Russian descent. There's a crab. Here's a bottle of ketchup. That could be significant. We got this little teacup. Oh my goodness. These are super special, these little cups. And yeah, ooh. We also have this airplane. Your person might be traveling a lot for work. They might have some kind of a job where they do a lot of travel. Yes, yeah, they do. Because here we have this charm and it says, travel the world. So, yeah, your person might have a very significant job. Ooh, okay. I think I see what's going on here. This little charm to me means you or your person wants the other one to be sort of like a stay-at-home spouse or mom or wife, or, I mean, if it resonates, husband as well. Probably because they do so much traveling. I mean, there's just a ton of traveling charms. We've got this suitcase. We've got travel the world. We've got this airplane. We've got, oh my gosh. You even have the passport. And these just keep wanting to fall out. Look at this. Passport. Okay? This person is a big time traveler. Okay? They do tons of traveling. And that's why they want you to stay home. They don't want to have a schedule where they have to figure out when you're going to be there, if it's going to correlate with when they're going to be there, if if you guys are going to be missing each other. You know, they have to do so much just traveling all the time that when they go home, they just want to know that you're going to be there. So maybe just a few minor adjustments on both your parts. Maybe you have to decide. You're probably going to have to decide, do I want to be a stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home husband, whatever the case is. Am I comfortable with that? Because, I mean, I'm just going to be totally honest with you, that's what this person more than likely is going to want from you, and this connection. So, yeah. If you're able to do that, and that is what you want, and you're okay with it, then you guys might not have as much to worry about as you think. So let's get into it. Let's read your poem from this really beautiful book, Dark Between the Stars. Let me flip to a page here, and then we'll get into the extended reading where we read those Valentine's Day messages. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Flip to this one. It says, the sunset raged in its gentle fury, a four-horsed apocalypse, charging toward us, huddled on a beach in woolen blankets, singing songs on a ukulele to the ever-writing doom of dark. Wow. Oh, that is intense. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, that's some intense energy here, group 3. What? Okay. The ever-writing doom of dark, I hope ain't referring to this void over here. But, okay, we gotta remember, you gotta come over here, you gotta turn over this new leaf. Okay, look, you guys are so emotionally bonded, and the sex between you is gonna be super romantic. Like, this person is not gonna want to let that go. And it just could be that because it's so real and legitimate and romantic, meaning not something you come across every day, and because there's this emotional connection, this pretzeling going on, and all the traveling happening, that they're gonna probably find it super difficult to turn over that new leaf and help you feel a little bit more secure in this connection. Now, to the other person, to the guy that this is for, most likely, although it could be a woman as well, but to the guy, I just need to tell you from personal experience that even though everything else might be wonderful, and even though everything else might be great, not that the woman has to become this powerhouse of just financial abundance and anything like that, but at the same time, there's a huge message here. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a huge message in this card, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into it when we look at the extended, and we go into this where you are, where they are, because together this is where you both are. And it's not bad, although there's just a few things to work on. But I mean, just to focus on the positive, both your intentions towards each other are crystal clear. Both of you do have this emotional connection. There's lots of pretzeling, there's lots of lot of almost Fibonacci-esque intertwining with each other. It's not something you come across every day. I mean, there is something here, but it just needs a little bit of work, a few tweakings, you know, maybe a few chakra clearings, a few leaf turnings, and then it's highly possible that you can totally get to where you want to be. And not only that, you won't only get to where you want to be, but you'll go from this to this. So, yeah. Now we're going to dive into that extended. Thank you so much, Group 3, for joining me. It has been an honor. It's been a pleasure. It's been wonderful. And thank you all for joining me. I hope everybody has a amazing Valentine's Day. And yeah, definitely leave in the comments if any of this resonated. Once again, if any of this information helped you in any way, please indicate to me somehow that this was helpful. And also consider contributing to the channel in some way. If it's a donation, obviously that's the biggest way that you can indicate to me that this was something you want to keep seeing, something you want to keep visiting, and I'll be able to. But if you can't do that right now, at least like the video, share it if you think it'll be helpful for somebody else as well, and definitely subscribe so you'll know when I put these videos up. You'll be able to see them. And until then, guys, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you in those extendeds. Bye.